Hi, boys and girls. We are going to learn about a new part of speech today. So we've done so many so far in first grade. We learned about nouns and verbs and adjectives and pronouns and adverbs. And this week we're going to be learning about something called a preposition and a prepositional phrase. Big words for something that you probably already have heard of before. So a preposition is a word that shows the relationship between a noun or a pronoun and other words. Some examples of prepositions would be to, on, in, from, of, with. And a prepositional phrase is a phrase, not a full sentence, but a phrase that starts with a preposition. And oftentimes they answer the question of who, where, or how. So we have Sam has the pencil in his hand. So here the preposition is in, right? Because it tells us the relationship between Sam and the pencil. Where is it? So the preposition is in, and the prepositional phrase is in his hand. Okay? So it's a word that shows relationship. And here we have Sam cooked the chicken on the grill. So where did he cook the chicken? On. So on is the preposition, and on the grill is the prepositional phrase. The cooler is near the picnic table. So here the subject of our sentence is cooler. And what about it? Where is it? Near. Near is the preposition. And the prepositional phrase that it's attached to is near the picnic table. So near the picnic table isn't a full sentence, right? It's only half a sentence. So that's why we call it a phrase and not a sentence. So the cooler is, and the prepositional phrase, near the picnic table. Okay? So let's look at some examples of some prepositions. We have inside here. This person is inside the house. Another preposition is under. Here, I'll actually put them like this so you can see. Under. The boy is under the table. With. She is with her friend. With. Another one. Over. She jumps over the rope. Behind is a preposition. And here's the boy. He's behind the palm tree. Right, he's hiding behind. So these are all words that you've seen before, aren't they? Under, inside, with, over, behind. Here's another one. On is a preposition. And that boy is on the table. Through. That one is coming through the tunnel. Another preposition is beside. He's beside the chair. Okay, I'm going to move that just a tiny bit. Sorry. Here, below. She's swimming below the water. Move these up so I can fit some more examples here for you. Below. And before. He's walking before the cat. And here, the opposite, after. He's walking after the cat. Another preposition is out. And she's coming out of the tent. Off is a preposition, and here she's turning the light off. Among was one of our words not too long ago. She's sitting among the cats. She's right in the middle of them. And above is another example of a preposition. He's lifting the weights above his head. So these are all prepositions. They are words that tell us the relationship between our subject, which is our noun or pronoun, and the other words in the sentence. Okay, so those are prepositions. What I want you to do today, before you watch the video and play the game that I sent, is I want you to take some cards. I used index cards, but you can use a strip of paper, or strips of paper. And I did about 5. You can do maybe 3 or 4 or 5, however many you want to do. And on these cards, I put prepositional phrases. They all start with a preposition. Across my head, above the house, on a couch, beside the dinosaur, into the unicorn. So for this, the sillier, the better. So usually about animals and stuff will make it a lot more fun. So a phrase that starts with any of these words. So over the rope, with the chickens, inside the refrigerator, right? So on 5 cards, I wrote prepositional phrases. On another 5 cards, I wrote a subject or a noun and a verb. So what they're doing. The kitten drank milk. The clown made balloons. The sloth slept. The dog ran. The unicorn flew. Okay? So those are just examples. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up these ones, my prepositional phrases, and I'm just going to pick one. On a couch. That's what I got. And let's see what's going on. Which one of these I'm going to get. The dog ran. So my sentence now says, the dog ran on a couch. Okay? And what I want you to do is get a piece of paper and draw a picture of your silly sentence with your prepositional phrase. Right? And I would go right ahead and take the cards and put them right on the top of the page. And you can attach them right to the top of the paper. So on my paper, I would draw a picture of a dog running across a couch. And see here, I put my 2 cards right at the top. So it's going to be a silly picture. Another silly one I might come up with is the sloth slept beside the dinosaur. So I could draw a picture of a sloth sleeping next to it beside a dinosaur. Super silly. The clown made balloons above the house. So I would draw a picture of a house with a clown on the roof making balloons. The kitten drank milk across my head. That's going to be a silly one to draw, right? A kitten on my head drinking milk going across my head. And the unicorn flew into the unicorn. Super silly. So you don't have to draw a picture for all 5 sentences or 3 sentences, however many you do. You just need to pick one and draw the picture. Okay, so you can pick your silly, once you match them all up, you can pick your silliest and share your picture with me. I think my silliest might be the kitten drank milk across my head. So I would pick that, I'd glue these right on the top or tape them, and then draw that silly picture. Okay, so remember, you don't need to do as many as I did. I did 5 nouns and verbs and 5 prepositional phrases. You can do 3. Right? You can do 3 of each and then choose your favorite once you put them together. And you only need to do the picture for 1. Okay? All right. I can't wait to see the silliness that you come up with.